Ooh, I think we're live. I don't know, but I think so. Let me see. Let me see. Ah, what a treat for you. Hi, Boo. My name is Jeannette, also known as Misfit Vegan. I just love these reindeer ears. I do have the hat and I would wear it, but it's hot as fuck here and I don't use the AC. So, hi, Boo. What's up, Fruity Cutie? Oh, whoa, whoa. So I can see the chat. Okay. So, before we get started, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jeannette, your hair has never looked better. Yeah, you know why? Because one of my Fruity Cuties sent me two brushes for Christmas. So I don't have a P.O. box anymore because the I had a P.O. box and the place closed and I just have been lazy. I haven't prioritized getting a new one. So guess what? One of my Fruity Cuties sent me a link to these brushes and he sent me the money to buy these. So I was like, all right. He's like, I want to get you this for Christmas. So I bought them. These are amazing. And I keep them next to me. I'll just keep one next to me in the future. And before I film, I will always brush my hair because, I was always just filming because I get like nervous filming. So I just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play, press record, right? And I never like fix myself before I do it. So now next to my computer, next to my tripod, I'll always keep my brush here. And now I will always look at how cute. Thanks, Darren. Darren is amazing. Listen, if anybody would like to send me a Christmas gift, do what Darren did. So nice. Email me the link of whatever you'd like to get me, and then I will send you my Cash App or PayPal, and we can do that, and it'll be so nice. But no, need to do that. No pressure, no need to do that. I'm just saying, you want to send me a fucking G-Wagon, like I'll send you my Cash App, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but thank you so much. This was so helpful, and I never looked better. So here we go. Today we are going to get into it, and I see your comments. If anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns, I'm actually filming all day today. I just did an interview with Paul's Law. Let me know who saw it. I have the live chat here. Let me know who saw it. And that was amazing. He is hilarious. There was something that wasn't super funny to me. I can't, I don't understand the mentality of somebody who goes vegan and then eats animals. And I know he was making a joke, but he's been off dead animals for 10 years. So I let it go and I did laugh. But it's not funny, but I kind of like, I don't know. I'm a real fucking annoying ass strict vegan. So like when somebody makes a joke about eating animals, it's not funny to me, but I kind of like, I knew he was joking, but anyway, great guy. I'm sure he's a great guy. I just didn't think it was that funny. So I tried to get out of that as soon as possible. But check that out. It's on Instagram. I'll put it here on YouTube probably next Saturday. Thank you guys so much for being here. Who's here with me? I don't see anybody talking. People are watching me, but they're not talking. But today I'm filming live. I figured, you know what? I'll just go live because I'm filming all day today. And I was like, you know what? Let me go live. So I'm about to start filming day 18 of the 25-day raw food challenge, and I'm going to film it live. And then I'm going to post it again on day 18. So why not get two videos for the price of one? All right, you ready? I'm going to start. I have some notes written down. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, let me know, but I'll be filming and I won't answer your questions until the very end. All right, so just know that. You're going to have to stick with me to the end. Thanks, Darren, for these brushes. Oh, I love them. They're amazing. If anybody wants to buy these brushes, I'm not affiliated. It's called Philips Light Touch. There you go. Or maybe Darren, send an email to Darren. He'll buy everybody a fucking brush. Love the watermelon theme. Yeah, thank you so much. I have a very nice watermelon background in my house. But unfortunately, I am not in my house for the next few weeks because my landlord finally is taking care of the mold. I've been living with mold for over 9 months in my apartment. Whew, and I've had major breathing problems. But thank God I am raw, so everything is better and easier to handle when you're raw. Everything. mold, cancer, diabetes, everything gets better. Just fucking go raw. Trust me, you'll be okay. I mean, go to the hospital if you need to go to the hospital, right? If you're not breathing, don't go raw, go to the hospital. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right, you ready? We're about to start. I'm going to thank you so much for the comments. All right, you ready? You're watching me live film a YouTube video. Okay, wish I had better lighting, but this will have to do. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jeannette, also known as Misfit Vegan, and today we're going to talk about the top 10 traits of a real raw vegan. Not one of these, not, oh wait, I don't have my mic in. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Woo, thank God I caught that, y'all, because that was going to be a motherfucking problem. Ooh, I just all discombobulated interviewing Paul. He was amazing. Do I put it all the way down here or do I hold it? I should probably hold it because it's so far down. It's not going to be good. Dang, this sounds horrific. Glad you're getting a result. That sounds horrific. The sound was horrific, you said. Woo. Okay. Tell me now, is it better? Thank you so much, YouTube user. One more chance to comb my hair. Is the sound better now? I hope and I pray it's not horrific anymore. Was it really horrific though? I don't know if that's the word we want to use, but tell me, please. I appreciate you. The mold. Oh, that sounds horrific. Oh, I thought. Oh, the sound is good. Okay, thank you. You see how somebody can, wow, somebody can misinterpret anything. I thought you were saying the sound was horrific. Okay, you ready? We are going to start now again. I wonder how many people are watching. Well, it's going to be a good episode either way. You ready? I'm ready. Born ready. All right, let's go. I got to start my persona. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jeannette, also known as Misfit Vegan. Today we're going to talk about the 10 traits of a real raw vegan. Like, not one of these fake ass motherfuckers, a real one. And that would be me. That would be me. So I have not relapsed or fallen off. I have not eaten any dead animal body parts for, well, since 2010. I gave up most dead animal body parts in 2010, but like most people, I didn't know that fish had feelings, and I didn't know that milk was a baby calf. What milk came to me because a baby calf was killed, so I could drink its mom's milk. When I realized that in 2011, I said, "Oh fucking no!" So I haven't eaten meat or chicken, animal body parts since 2010, but that's a lie because I was eating fish in 2010. I wish I can go back. I wish I could have been vegan since birth, but I was actually, this is a whole nother topic, but I was actually punished very bad for pretending to eat meat as a kid because my grandparents, I lived with them for about 5 or 6 years and they forced us to eat meat. Was anybody else forced to eat meat as a kid? And one day, so I kept eating it and spitting it into a tissue, right? And then one day my grandma found this tissue full of meat in the garbage and she had my grandpa beat me to punish me for not eating my meat and wasting meat. I also was very, very lactose intolerant as a kid, and I was taken to the doctor and I was given this medication. And every night I had to drink a very large, tall glass of milk with this pill. I don't know what the pill was, but I had to do that before I was allowed to eat. And I was gagging and I used to throw up. And then I used to have to, I don't even want to tell you guys because it was some evil shit. It was some evil, evil shit that my grandparents did. But, hmm. Hmm. I'm just gonna be honest here. I was forced to drink my throw up. hmm And so was my sister. At some point, my sister got sick. She threw up. She was forced to eat her throw up. Yeah, not pretty. But this is what happens when people are eating dead animal body parts. They are evil. They are corrupted. They are do horrible things to humans because we do horrible things to animals.
So anyway, that's just a little taste of my lovely childhood. That is not what this video is about, though. I don't know why I went there. Yeah, that is abuse. But worse things have happened because, I went to foster care after living with my grandparents. I went to foster care and it was pretty bad there. So my grandparents were actually not that bad. But we digress. This is supposed to be a lovely holiday special. I don't know why we went so dark, but that's reality, okay? Reality is it's not hard for me to be raw. It was hard for me to be a child. It's not hard for you to be a raw vegan. It's hard for you to be abused as a child, for you to be in school. School was one of the fucking most traumatic places. If you have children, please consider a private school, if you can't afford that, Montessori school, or I think it's called the Waldorf or Waldorf school or homeschooling because public school was actually horrific and traumatizing. And I mean, we want to get into my childhood, you're right. Live streaming is therapy. If we want to get into my childhood, you're gonna be you're gonna be like, wow, I see why it's easy to be raw. One time, a little kid, I don't know, I was like 9 or 10, a kid, uh, one of the kids in the class asked me for a piece of paper. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I gave her the paper, but she didn't like the way I looked at her. So she got up, she walked around her desk and she punched me in the face. I fell off my fucking seat. The teacher did nothing. I I like got up. I didn't know what happened. I got up. I left the classroom. I'm crying, and I had to find my foster sister because I didn't know what to do, right? So I went into every classroom and I opened up the door and I was like, "Is Lisa Seiler here?" And then she wasn't. So I went into the next classroom. Is Lisa Seiler? My foster sister's name was Lisa, just like my real sister. Her name was Lisa Seiler. Lisa Seiler, if you're watching, I really want to find you and talk to you and stuff. So let me know. I've been looking for her, but I can't find her. Anyway, long story short is that was one of the most horrific things. Please don't have children and put them into public school. Okay, we move on. So today we're gonna, I don't know, I'm just sharing. Today, we're going to be talking about the 10 traits of a raw vegan. All right. So I wrote them down in my notes because there are 10 traits that you need to adopt. A persona is someone that you want to be like. You have your true self, but you're acting like your addicted self, your lazy self, your overweight self, your sick, your depressed self. That's not your real self. Your real self is a raw vegan, let me tell you, because your real self is healthy, disciplined. Your real self is productive, happy, inspired. Your real self is living in your purpose, living a life of purpose, with purpose, okay? A giver. Your real self is altruistic. Your real self is evolved and have forgiven all these people in your past that have punched you in the face or made you drink your throw up or eat your throw up. Your real self is a raw vegan. Trust me on that. And this is how you step into your real self, adopting the persona of a raw vegan, of your real self. Because I have this belief that we're always telling ourselves stories and we just live out those stories. And so I used to tell myself that I was an overweight person. I was a chocolate addict, a coffee addict. I was a sugar addict. I was a cheese addict. I never got into drugs or alcohol, but my drugs and alcohol was food and soda and coffee. And I used to tell myself, there's no way. There's no salt addict, sugar addict. There's no way. I'm just not disciplined. I just don't have the willpower. That was not true. I just didn't have the knowledge and I didn't have the fruit in my fucking house. I didn't know what I didn't know. So let me get started because this video is already way too long. Number one, real raw vegan. Here's the traits you need to start adopting. They don't restrict or fast ever, 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 ever. A real raw vegan, not these fake ass fucking fish vanas. No, a real raw vegan does not restrict or fast. They don't starve themselves. They don't skip meals. They don't punish themselves. They don't test the waters. They don't drink only water one day. They don't take a day off from eating. They don't eat every other day. They don't fast every Sunday or every Monday. A real raw vegan, and this is just my opinion, feel free to unsubscribe as you desire. But in my opinion, a real raw vegan eats when they're hungry until they're satisfied. And no, you don't need to binge. You don't need to eat too much. You need to eat enough. Too much is too much, but sometimes, you eat too much because it tastes so damn good. These motherfucking grapes. Okay, this nice cream, this salad. Like, I'm the type of person, as you heard from the intro, I was raised that if you don't finish your food, you're going to get punished. You're going to get beaten. Oh, thanks so much. Thank you so much. Somebody sent a super chat. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much. Please just be vegan for stop eating animals. And that's the best Christmas gift of all time. But thank you so much. So, like, I was punished as a kid for not finishing my plate. Let me know below if you were also punished or beaten for not eating everything on your plate. I was forced to sit at the dinner table some nights for the entire night, and then I had to go to school the next day. I wasn't allowed to go to bed. I wasn't allowed to sleep until I ate, and I didn't want to eat certain foods that I was given. I was never into eating meat in the beginning. But then after being beaten and trained, by the time I was a teenager and in my 20s, I loved fried chicken. I never liked hot dogs or hamburgers, to be honest, but I love chicken nuggets. I love fried chicken. I love sardines. I love tuna. I was just programmed for 20 years. And so it got to me, and I thought, okay, well, this is what I should be eating. This is what I need to eat for protein. And, it tastes good. I like fish. I like, what's the other animal products that I liked? Oh, shrimp. The roaches of the sea. We used to go to Sizzler after church. Oh, by the way, my grandpa was a preacher. My grandparents are extremely religious. Okay. And then we used to go to church every Sunday, and after church, we went to Sizzler. Does anybody know Sizzler? I got every single Sunday. I couldn't wait. I just got a giant plate of shrimp. I just literally, it was a mountain of shrimp, and I would just eat the shrimp. No wonder I had so much mucus when I went raw. Okay, let's go. Let me know your favorite former animal product. Oh, and cheese, of course. I got, I always loved cheese. I was lactose intolerant. So, like, I don't know what pill. Can somebody do some research? What medication was I forced to take as a kid? Because I couldn't eat dairy. I couldn't eat it. I would get really, really sick. But I was forced to take this pill, and then I was able to eat it. And then I started loving it because who doesn't love the way cheese tastes? Ice cream and cheese and all that shit. Ooh. Anyway, my new persona is somebody who cares about the animals, who cares about myself, who loves myself and doesn't want to punish myself and doesn't want to have diarrhea or constipation or acne or weight issues or cancer or diabetes. Because when you're eating shitty foods, you don't care about yourself. You're creating disease in the body, and nothing good can come from that. Nothing good comes from violence and rape and torture and murder of animals. Nothing good. So number one is you don't restrict or fast. Number two, okay? Number two, they don't stress the little things. Real raw vegans don't stress the little thing. If the fruit isn't organic, that's okay. If the if if they have to have roasted tahini, it's okay. If the fucking pistachios are roasted, that's all right. I mean, yeah, it's ideal if it's not salted, but even if it's roasted and salted, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. They're not so concerned with these little things, these tiny little things that don't fucking matter. Maple syrup, it's fine. Cashews, we know they're not raw. It's fine. Steamed dates. Okay, yeah, the dates in Costco are steamed. Who gives a motherfuck? You used to eat the dead, decaying, mucus, parasitic, pus filled carcass of an animal. You're gonna be okay. And only knows what else you've eaten. You used to eat the stuffing from a turkey's asshole. You used to eat an egg coming out of a chicken's asshole. You're gonna be okay. Number three, they don't they don't get home with unripe fruit. They prioritize ripe fruit when they go shopping. They prioritize it. Okay. So what's happening is, now this is just my opinion. You do you. Whatever's working, you keep doing it, boo. And I'm going to look at the comments at the end. Okay. So I used to not know what I was doing. And I would go to the supermarket and I would come home with a ton of fruit and none of it was ripe. And I would be like, what do I eat? And I would be miserable and I wouldn't know what to eat. So I would eat dates and almond butter and cacao nibs on top because I didn't have any. You have to come home with the majority of your fruit being ripe. Trust me on that. It's gonna help you. All the people that buy unripe fruit, they always eat cooked food because they don't have enough food to eat. Go do whatever it takes to start shopping at places with ripe fruit. You will thank me later. You'll thank me later. And if you're going to the wholesaler, which I highly recommend, okay, I want you to ask them, do you have anything ripe? Oh my God, even Whole Foods. One time they had no figs out. I asked, do you have any figs in the back? They did. Another time I went to a store, they only had unripe persimmons. I said, by any chance, do you have any ripe persimmons in the back? They fucking did. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Ask, do you have any ripe, rotting fruit in the back? I'd love to buy it. Because they think ripe means rotting. Like, oh, vice versa. They think rotting means, wait. Yeah, they think the fruit that's ripe is actually rotting, but you know better because you know me. All right, number 4, being set yourself up to win. Set yourself up for success instead of constantly coming home with unripe fruit and setting yourself up for failure. Number 4, real raw vegans believe that being raw is easy. Now you have to convince yourself, and it's called affirmations. You're saying affirmations all the time. You're saying, I'm lazy, I'm fat, I'm stupid, I'm undisciplined, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. That's an affirmation. How about saying affirmations that actually help? You're in a long term committed relationship with yourself. Why don't you start talking nicely to yourself? If you were with somebody and you were always talking down to them, they would either leave you or divorce you or hate you. You can't you can't leave yourself, you can't divorce yourself, but you can hate yourself. The reason why you can't be raw is because you're convinced that it's hard, but it's not hard. You have to convince yourself. I would recommend taking my hypnosis course. I'll leave the link below. Or if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have the Food Addiction Freedom course starting on January 1st, which if you start the Food Addiction Freedom course with me, which is open to women and men this time, you will get the 30-day weight loss hypnosis course for free and all my books mailed to your house and all my courses for free. So if you want to work with me one-on-one and you have the shmoney to do it, I'll put the link below. It's not for everyone. If you can't afford it, it's not for you, but I'll be working with 10 people starting January 1st. And I'm really excited about that. I know it's hard to concentrate because of my boobs, but you know, can't help it. Can't help it. I'm juicy. You are what you eat. You eat a lot of juicy fruit. You're going to have a juicy body. I'm working on the booty. Okay. Being raw is easy for them. You have to convince yourself with affirmations. You can use hypnosis or just say over and over and over again. It is so easy to be raw. It is easier to be raw than it is to be cooked. It is easier to be healthy than it is to be sick. It is easier to feel good than it is to feel like garbage. It is easier to be healthy than it is to be sick in the hospital. It is easier to be fit than it is to be fat. It is easier to be raw than it is to be cooked. Trust me, it works. Convince yourself, set your alarm. I set alarms in my phone in 2011 that went off every hour on the hour, and it said it's so easy to be raw. I put post-it notes on my fridge, on my bathroom mirror, on my vanity, on my everywhere where I worked, everywhere. It's so easy to be raw. It's so easy to be raw. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. And everywhere I go, I find ripe fruit. That's another affirmation. I'm going to Iowa in a few days. Everywhere I go, it's so easy to be raw. And I find ripe fruit everywhere I go. There's an abundance of fruit everywhere I go. Number five. Let me know below your thoughts on this stuff. And somebody's going to write these 10 things below. Please, please, please. It really helps. Thank you so much for that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that as well. Number 5 is real raw vegans don't talk down to themselves. So it's similar to number 4, but let me write what I wrote. You cannot continue to talk down to yourself and lift yourself up at the same time. Going raw is all about liberating yourself a, away from the food addiction that you once suffered from. You cannot improve your life and talk down to yourself. It just doesn't work. Thank you, Darren. I see my hair needs to be combed, and look at that. Now I don't have to touch it. Game changer. You can't talk down to yourself. So I make mistakes all the time online. I said the wrong thing the other day. Like I wanted to say the word dominion. I said the word domain. Somebody wrote in the comments, you don't even know your words. That's not the right word. I make mistakes all the time, but you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I don't talk down to myself anymore. I'm not mean to myself like the people in the comments are mean to me. I'm not nasty to myself anymore. I make mistakes all the time. I like, I spill things sometimes. Sometimes I'm clumsy. I have a smoothie and I drop it everywhere and it goes everywhere. But guess what? I'm a human. So I make mistakes. So whenever I make a mistake, I always say to myself, you know what, Jeannette? It could have been worse. And whenever I look in the mirror and I see something I don't like one eye is like fucked up. You see, I have like a weird thing. So one eye is going to, I see that sometimes and I don't like it. But you know what I say to myself when I look in the mirror? Jeannette, you're beautiful. I love you 100%. You're gorgeous. Sometimes I have a red dot by my eye. I always look at it and I'm like, oh, I hate this red dot. Jeannette, you have beautiful eyes. You have beautiful skin. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. I had to flip the script because I was tearing myself down and I was making it very, very hard for myself to pick me up. And being raw is picking yourself up off the floor after thousands of attempts of being healthy, thousands of attempts of trying to lose weight. You have to start talking nice to yourself. If you don't love yourself, this is not going to work. If you don't love yourself, it's okay. You can pretend. This is what we're doing here. I'm talking about the 10 things that raw vegans, that people can do to adopt a raw vegan lifestyle. And you know what I had to do before I went raw? I had to pretend that I was raw. It's just like going to sleep. Did you ever notice that you have to act like you're sleeping before you can fall asleep? It's the same fucking thing with being raw. You have to pretend that you're raw before you are actually successful as a raw vegan. I will get to the comments below, okay, right after I film this, because I'm filming this for my special, my 25 days of raw vegan Christmas special. Okay, so I promise I'll get to the comments soon. Number 6, they know that healing takes time. Real raw vegans don't do juice fast, don't buy detox teas. Real raw vegans don't go on 14-day watermelon only island, water fast, dry fast, this mono meal, fruit fast only, grape fast, grape cure. Real raw vegans don't do that because they know true healing takes time. You cannot heal 20 years of damage in 14 days. You cannot speed up the healing by going on a water fast. You cannot, you will always fall off. You will always binge after. You will always gain the weight back. And the body will be worse off than when you started because the body likes consistency. The body doesn't like this. Just think about you. You don't like this. You don't like chaos in your life. Your body doesn't like restricting. And I said it yesterday on day 17, all of the ways that fasting, juice feasting, water fasting, dry fasting ages your body very quickly. Did you ever notice all of the raw vegans that fast look much older? All of them. I'm not going to name names because some of them are my friends. I don't want to say the person I'm thinking of, but I recently interviewed her. She looks much older than she is. I am about to be 41. Do I look 41? And don't you dare say I do, because you lie. Because you lie. Number 6. No, that was number 6. They know it takes time. They don't panic. They don't rush. They don't do quick fixes. They don't take shortcuts. Because when you take a shortcut, you get cut short. You and only you. They trust the process. They don't rush the process. It took me 15 years of being raw to look this good. And I ain't done. I ain't done, boo, because I'm getting in the best shape of my life. Oh, yeah. No, this is the beginning. I just started working out this year, My skin gonna be more glowy. My hair gonna be more flowy, and it's gonna be yeah. When I'm 50, wash out now. I'm coming. I'm gonna be It's gonna be Cougar Central. Okay. So if you are like a hot young raw vegan guy, I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm going when I'm 50, I'm gonna marry a 25-year-old raw vegan with his own fruit farm. We're gonna have kids. I'm gonna look 25. What's the problem? Right now, I'm in my bag, which means I'm focused on for all you older folks that don't know what that means, I'm focused on my business so that I can manifest the money to open up Fruit is Life Cafe. I want to be my own investor, okay? Because when you have investors, especially if they're not raw or they're not vegan for the animals, they don't care. I had investors in the past. They weren't raw, they weren't vegan, they didn't care, and they wanted to put animal products in the restaurants. And it's like, no, thank you. No, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to manifest the money. I'm going to play the lottery, or I'm going to blow up on YouTube, and I'm going to make the money to open up Fruit is Life Cafe, which is going to be a 100% fruit, fast fruit restaurant where you can go there and you can get a meal of fruit, mame sapote cut up. You can get papaya, you can get watermelon with the passion fruit on top. You can get an ice cream, you can get green juice, you can get your ginger shots, you can get your watermelons fucking slushy for the kids. Okay, we're gonna have ice cream pops, we're gonna have everything. We're gonna have the all the things. We're gonna have the pizza, everything made of fruit. Yeah, you can have savory fruit, avocado, fucking coconut, fucking tomatoes are savory fruit, zucchini, breadfruit. It's gonna be 100% fruit. Watch, watch, watch. Maybe by the time this airs, it will be open in 2 weeks. No, it won't be. But yeah. Any people want to help me make that happen? I have a GoFundMe. I'll leave it in the description. All the important links will be in the description of this video. Let's go, baby. And by the way, I'm not new to the restaurant industry. I ran 12 restaurants in New York City called Organic Avenue. They were raw vegan, 100% raw vegan. And, you know, that got corrupted because we got an investor that did not care that he wasn't healthy, he wasn't raw, he wasn't vegan, and it got put out of business because he didn't care about the movement. He didn't know that we can't be opening all these restaurants in Times Square and these big neighborhoods with these crazy $1 million rents and expect to, turn a profit if we keep opening stores really, really quickly, hiring all these employees. And, it's long story short, everything was in glass, everything was organic. It was a high quality place, but like we opened up way too many, way too fast. And you can't make a profit when you do that. And your rent you're paying $4 million for just one store per year, so we weren't making as much money as they wanted. And so we expanded too quickly. And so they pulled their funding. And so we had to close. But that's never going to happen to me again because I'm going to own my shit this time. So I'm excited to open up Fruit is Life one day. Could be next week, could be in 10 years. We'll see. If you want to support me, I got to GoFundMe, boo. I'll leave it below. Next. Number 7. Yeah, number 7. They don't rely on the medical industry to tell them that they're healthy. Oh, yeah, I wrote this down because I wanted to talk about you cannot, if you're trying to be a raw vegan, and this is where a lot of raw vegans go wrong. I'm not going to name names. John Kohler. Sorry. They go wrong because they have one foot in the medical industry and one foot out. They have one foot in and one foot out. They have one foot in the door. They're getting their blood tests. They're relying on the doctors to tell them if they're healthy. They're taking the things. I'm not saying he did that, but some of them do. Some of these raw vegans have taken the fucking, what? The jab. Okay. They believe in supplements. They believe in the blood test numbers. They take the microbiome things. They fucking believe in vitamin D from a fucking spurty lamp. They have one foot in the medical industry and they have one foot out. They're raw vegan, but they believe in the medical industry. Look at the symbol of the medical industry. It's two snakes around a pole. What? If you cannot take 15 minutes to research the foundation upon which the medical industry was formed by you know who. I don't want to say their name because I don't want this video to be taken down. The powers that be, we'll call them. If you cannot understand that the medical industry is corrupt and doesn't care about you and those numbers on a fucking piece of paper don't mean a goddamn thing, then it's going to be hard for you to be raw. because they will always find a way for you to be a customer. So the medical industry, even if you're the healthiest person on the planet, if I go to a doctor right now and I get all these tests done, guess what's going to happen? I get a mammogram, I get a colonoscopy, I get a blood test, I get this test, that test. Guess what? They're going to find some type of disease in my body. They're going to say I have some type of cancer. They're going to say I have some type of B12 deficiency or vitamin D deficiency or something wrong with me. I have to take their medicine or I have to at least take a supplement, which is also their creation. Supplements are created by Big Pharma. Don't get it twisted, boo. Okay? They're going to find something wrong with me. And plus, we all have cancer. All of us. Everyone. So if you go to the doctor and you're asking, "Do I have cancer?" Yes, you do. And you need to pay us $50,000 to get rid of that. No. Never believed in the doctors because I saw them torture my sister. Okay. I think one of the biggest reasons why I was able to go vegan as soon as I saw Earthlings, as soon as I saw the reality. So I think the reason why is because I saw my sister being tortured in the hospital, tortured since birth. She had a brain tumor and they removed half her brain. And then she had many, many, many surgeries. She had a stroke. She couldn't talk anymore. She couldn't eat. She couldn't go to the bathroom. She couldn't move the left side of her body. She couldn't walk anymore. She couldn't do anything anymore. And they kept on. Then she had thyroid cancer. Then she had this cancer and that cancer, and just putting her on all these medications and taking her blood. And she was over 300 pounds. And they couldn't get to the veins, and they're torturing her and torturing her. And she's screaming. My mom is screaming. I'm crying. They can't get the vein. They're trying 10 times on this arm, 10 times on that arm. Then they have to go to her thigh and her. Horrific, horrific. And that's just one day, one example of a 35-year life of someone being tortured. And I watched her being tortured and having 50 seizures a day and having a stroke at the age of 15 and having multiple brain surgeries and being in the ICU 5 times. And I saw other people screaming and being tortured in these hospitals. And then when I saw the slaughterhouse videos, I said, oh my God, that's happening to animals too. And I'm paying for it to happen. I'm supporting that. No, absolutely not. So I was actually an audio engineer. I went to school, the Institute of Audio Research. I went to school to be an audio engineer, and I got a job at Sony Records. I got really lucky in life. I got a job at Sony because one of my teachers recommended me and passed the interview, and I got to work there. And I also got a part-time job at this studio called Avatar. It was formerly called Sound Station, and now it's the Berklee School of Music. But the long story short is when I lived in New York, I worked at Sony Records and I worked at a place called Avatar. This recording studio is where John Mayer recorded, Beyonce, Lady Gaga. I met Bruno Mars. I met all these people. I met all these amazing musicians. Not saying a lot of those people are amazing, but I think John Mayer's pretty good, pretty good. I also got to meet people like Billy Ocean, Yoko Ono, Paul McCartney. Yeah, I got to meet Paul McCartney. Let it be, boo. Let it be meat free. Okay, Paul McCartney's vegan. I got to meet his son many times. I got to meet, Tom Waits. I got to meet Paul Simon. I got to meet just random people too. Scarlett Johansson used to record there, Ryan Adams, and so many people. Okay, so the point of me telling you this story is I was 25 years old, working in the music industry, working at two really prestigious places, which, by the way, John Lennon recorded all of his albums at Avatar. Yeah, I know. So I was a big John Lennon fan when I was a kid, and it was just a big honor. Bob Dylan recorded there, Neil Young recorded there. So anyway, Joni Mitchell, I got to work there. I got to work there. But when I saw a video, I saw Food Inc. And in that movie, in that documentary is a small little 10-second clip of a cow so sick and so tired and hurt that it couldn't walk into the slaughterhouse. There was a crane pushing it into the slaughterhouse. When I saw that 10-second clip, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I said, "What?" It just really hurts me. I think about it right now. I cannot be a part of that. And I'm crying because, and I don't cry, you guys never see me cry, but it's happening 24/7 to these animals. It's happening 365 days a year. They are screaming. They are in pain. They are crying. And nobody cares. And people are talking about, but bacon though. And somebody on this video is gonna comment down below. I'll never give up meat. I'll eat extra meat because you're vegan. But if you go to a slaughterhouse, you will see that this is not fair. And it wasn't fair what the medical industry did to my sister, and it's not fair what the animal abuse industry, the meat and dairy industry is doing to these animals. Please, if you're watching this, please watch Earthlings. Please think about somebody else besides yourself. Eating meat or consuming cows' birthing fluid is wrong. It is, you do not have the right to eat somebody else's body. You do not have the right to have a baby cow killed so that you can drink its milk. You do not have the right. I don't care what your culture says. I don't care what your religion, your God says. I don't care what your mom or your dad says. You don't have the right. You don't have the right. Just like you don't have the right to kill me and eat my body. And I don't have the right to kill you or your baby and eat their body. You don't have the right to kill an animal. And just because you're not doing it doesn't mean it's not happening. You are paying for it to happen. You are paying those slaughterhouse workers to do it. You are paying if you are eating dead animals, if you are eating their body parts or drinking the birthing fluid from a cow that just gave birth, you are paying someone to take their baby, murder the baby so that you can have their milk. That is not okay. And sorry. I just, thank God I don't wear makeup because it will be running down my motherfucking face right now. That's proof I don't wear makeup, you see? I just can't take it sometimes when I think about it, you know? And I cry to myself a lot late at night because it's really horrific. And then the fact that I have to fucking try and convince you to stop eating animals is unbelievable. And I'm telling you, if you comment something stupid, if I see in the live chat or in the video, like the comments below, if I see something stupid about you're going to eat extra animals or God made the animals for me to eat, block and deleted. You'll never see me again. You'll have to create a whole new fucking account just to get blocked and deleted again. Oh, by the way, if I block and delete you, any account you ever create will be blocked and deleted too. That's what YouTube says. So you'll never see me again. Okay? Don't do it because it's not fucking funny and you're going straight to hell, boo. I promise you this. What are we up to? Oh yeah, number 7, these dumb fucks that have one foot in the medical industry and one foot out. If you're gonna go raw, you gotta go all the way. You gotta give up. You gotta give up the blood test. You gotta give up the numbers on the paper telling you if you're healthy or not. Going to the doctor to ask, am I healthy? Going to the doctor to get your breasts squeezed together so they can radiate your breasts so in 5 years you will have breast cancer. Not a good idea. Take both feet out of the fucking medical industry. Stop it. They don't care about you. The numbers on a sheet of paper don't tell you diddly squat. Trust me on that. And supplements are the same thing as prescription drugs. The fucking B12 supplement has the same side effects as a antibiotic has. The B12, the B12 deficiency side effects are the same side effects as taking a fucking antibiotic. And the ingredients in B12 is almost identical to streptomycin. I think that's the name of it. It's an antibiotic that was created in the 1940s. The same year, 1948, the same year that Merck created the B12 supplement. It's the same formula. It's an antibiotic and it's a supplement. Whew. You got to learn. You got to learn, boo. Check out The Enigma of Vitamin B12, one of the most important books. One of the most important books. I'm going to try to get Gary Yourofsky to read it. I'm going to try. Okay, we're almost done. Number 8, they seek out real healing modalities. Things will happen. You might get mold in your apartment. You might get hit by a car. You might, things might happen as a raw vegan, right? It's not a panacea. You're not exempt. But real raw vegans seek out healers like acupuncturists, like spinal network chiropractors, like massages, like nature, like herbalists, like naturopaths, like iridology. They seek out natural ways, colon hydrotherapists. They seek out people to help them heal and detox naturally when they get sick, when they get into a car accident, when they have issues. Now, if you get into a car accident and your leg is fucking deformed, go to the hospital. If you're bleeding, if you can't breathe, if something happens of emergencies, that's why the hospital exists. They're there for acute emergencies, of course, but don't you dare go to the hospital asking them, what should I eat? Get better, get your bones fixed, get your fucking legs sewn back on, and get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You know, true story. One time, my friend went to the hospital. She had a severe pain in her back, severe, severe pain. After all the x rays, after all the blood tests, after, $5,000 worth of fucking tests and shit. Guess what? The doctor said, you're constipated. She was not raw. She was not vegan. I said, $5,000 later. You know how much fruit I could have bought with 5,000? Whoo! You know how many colonics I could have gotten for $5,000? Mm-mm. Herbs, a raw food diet, enemas, colonics, massages, acupuncture, um, spinal network chiropractors. Look it up. Okay. I'm telling you, therapy, a lot of them, a lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but a lot of your problems are emotional. And I had a severe pain in my stomach as a raw vegan. Guess what? It was from financial stress. Went to an acupuncturist. We did 3 sessions. He had me crying. We talked. He was like a therapist, healer, acupuncturist. 3 sessions later, pain went away. But I went to the ER. It cost me a fortune. Got a blood test, nothing wrong with me. Got a H. pylori test, nothing wrong with me. Got a CAT scan, nothing wrong with me. Got an X-ray, nothing wrong with me. Got this, got that, nothing wrong with me. Costing me a fortune. For what? Do you, boo? If it's an emergency, of course, go to the hospital. But it's probably go to the hospital and waste your money and then go to a real healer. Find out that there's nothing wrong with you and then go to an acupuncturist. Go to somebody that can heal you, that can help you. And fucking please deal with your emotions because that was my biggest problem as a raw vegan. I never want to deal with anything besides, I never wanted to face my fucking childhood trauma. I told you a tiny bit of my childhood trauma and you have it too. That's just a tiny bit. And I still haven't dealt with half the shit, but I had to start becoming aware of the reasons why I couldn't sleep at night, why I was afraid to close my eyes, why I was eating to numb the pain of being alive, being a human, having the trauma that I've had. And we all have it. Nobody had a perfect childhood. Okay, number 9, they stay prepared. They don't get panicked. They stay prepared. You're going out, grab some fucking easy peel oranges, grab some grapes. Do not go out without fruit. Do not go out without a smoothie. Do not go to a holiday event hungry. Do not go out to eat dinner hungry. Eat before you go and bring some fruit even if you're not hungry. Prepare, prepare, prepare. If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail. I don't have to go into this, right? Everybody understands that? You cut out in these streets hungry, you're gonna fucking eat shit. And you're gonna pay the price. You're gonna pay the price. Everything you eat has a price or a reward to it. So every time you eat fruit, you're getting more cute. But every time you eat meat, your breath is going to smell more and more like feet. And number 10, they choose to eat. Okay. I don't understand what I wrote. Give me a second. They choose eat over stress every time. Okay. I don't know what I meant to say, but what I think I meant to say was they find, what did I mean by this? Here's what I'm going to say, what I think I meant. They find other things to do when they're stressed, and they find other ways to be happy other than their fucking unhealthy fucking food addiction. Okay, there are foods that you are addicted to that are unhealthy. They are making you happy, you think, but they're actually making you miserable. You have to find other ways to deal with your stress, and you have to find other things that make you happy. You are getting dopamine from these shitty foods. Is there anything else on earth? Leave it in the chat below. Leave it in the comments below. Is there anything else on earth that could make you happy? I'll wait. Everyone watching, let me see how many people are watching actually. I'm about to read all the comments. Oh my God, hi, thanks for being here. Is there any, my leg is asleep, so I'm gonna have to get up in a second. All right, listen, Is there anything else on this planet that makes you happy besides food, besides your shitty, unhealthy food? Anything else? Leave it down below. One thing, one thing. I'll name a few of mine. Okay, what makes me happy is recording videos, being productive, writing books. I love publishing books. I love doing interviews. I do. I love serving people food, but that has to do with food. But I love making food for people. I love making ice cream and smoothies and salads and cutting up fruit for people. I love introducing people to new fruits. I love discovering new fruits. All right, but that has to do with food. Something that doesn't have to do with food. I love swimming. I love swimming. I love bike riding. I love yoga. I love to go to the beach. I love hiking. I love to play with animals. Okay. I gotta say, I love shopping. I $3 at the Goodwill. Like, how you gonna beat this? I love shopping. Look at what I got at the Goodwill too. My monkeys. Are you fucking kidding me? $5 at the Goodwill. I love shopping, but I have a little bit a shopping addiction, but I keep it to the Goodwill, and I only do it, once a week, maybe once a week, not even once a month. Massages. I love to get a massage. I get a foot massage. I actually get a 90-minute. I get 45-minute foot, 45-minute back. Oh my God. I love to I love to learn. So I love to listen to audiobooks. I love to learn. I love to watch YouTube videos. I love to learn. I love to read. Are there any other things on this fucking planet that make you happy? Yes, thank you for writing this. Singing. Oh my God, I love to sing. Y'all know it. Me, 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 me. Okay, here we go. No one, no one, no one can get me to ever eat meat again. No one, no one, no one can keep me away from watermelon. That really didn't work, but we're gonna put it there. We're gonna use it. Okay, I got another one. I got another one. I've been vegan all night. Uh, been vegan all day. Yeah. And boy, got me going vegan for life. I've been vegan all night. Sing it with me now. Been vegan all day. Wait, is it? I've been vegan all day. I've been vegan all night. I don't know. I haven't heard this song in years, but is it night first or day first? I've been vegan all night. We're gonna just say it. Been vegan all day. And boy, got me going vegan for life. We're gonna change it. Been vegan all night. Been vegan all day. And Gary Yourofsky got you going vegan for life. How'd you guys like that interview with Gary? I'm going. I already texted him. We doing this. Like, I'm interviewing him once a month because that Gary Yourofsky is my spirit animal. Like, for real, for real. I mean, obviously, I am nowhere on par with Gary. But one day, perhaps, I will give effective speeches like Gary. Perhaps, maybe, if I practice and I study and I somehow manifest the brain cells that Gary has. I don't think there'll ever be another Gary Yourofsky, but if there is another one, it'll be me. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna manifest that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind compliments. Let me know what other song you want me to veganize, because I'll fucking do it on the spot, baby, on the spot. You know another one I like? This is so stupid. I don't know much, but I know B12 don't exist. Let me prove fruit is all you need. You see, yeah, y'all don't know because y'all too young for that song. What's a song that y'all know? Um, I liked there was a Mariah Carey one. Hold on. That interview's how I found. Oh my God, thank you for being here, Evil Steven. What kind of his name is Evil Steven 666. Are you a vegan with that name? Because he says in the chat, that interview is how I found your page. Like, are you vegan with that name? Like, why are you evil though? Like, what's going on there? Anyway, yes, I have these on for Christmas, and I think that's the end of my video, guys. So find a way to relieve your stress. Find stress relievers, watching movies, or walking is such a good stress reliever. Bike riding, rollerblading, swimming, prioritize it, playing tennis, getting a trainer and scheduling it, getting your friends together, getting accountability and making things happen and putting it on the schedule so you Oh, tapping. I love EFT. I do EFT every single day. Meditate or yoga. You can't do everything, but you could do something every day. You could do one thing every day, first thing in the morning, to alleviate your stress before you have it. So you don't have to use food. Journaling, something you could do so you don't have to use food to deal with your stress because you're always going to be stressed. Always, always. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys are so cute. I'm going to read all the comments in 1 second, but let me just end this video or not end it, but I just want to say bye during the recording. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. If you want me to sing more vegan songs, I will. I will. I have a ton. If you only knew. And also I can do impressions too. I do a really good, first of all, you want to hear I have one impression that I could do really good. So, you know the song Bananas by Gwen Stefani? Okay, I can do a really mean Gwen Stefani, but it's really quick. So if you blink, you're gonna miss it. You ready? Me. Okay, here we go. Uh-huh. That's it. That's the impression. Let me know below. Okay. Also, I could do Britney too. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is so stupid. How does it go? How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right? Yeah. Gary who? Gary Yourofsky. Get a fucking clue, boo. You up in here and you cannot. Gary Yourofsky. You're of sky. You're Your of sky. Now, look at don't look him up. Go to my live from yesterday. I did a live with him yesterday and you're going to love it. It's the last video on my page. I can also do like Christina. I'm embarrassed now because there's a lot of people in here. So now I'm embarrassed, but, forget it. Let's just end it. Love you guys so much. I'll sing next time, I promise. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Stay tuned for day 19 tomorrow. And if you are interested in having me as your coach or working with me, I'll leave the links below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, boo. All right. So I ended that, and now, because I'm recording and I'm live at the same time. Yeah, he's fire. He's fire, fire, fire. Okay, so let me look at all the comments. First of all, give me a second. I might go and come back because I have to pee. Would you guys wait for me if I ran to go to the bathroom? Is that like something that you guys would do for me? Because I've been filming for a while now, and it's like, it's not easy. This video was over an hour. Like, what the fuck? That is wild. Um, Actually, I've been filming for like 4 hours straight. So let me know if that's okay if I can run to the bathroom. I would really appreciate it. I will come back and I'll read all the comments. Is that okay? One person say yes and I'll do it. Oh, thank you so much. Love you so much. Okay, I'll be right back. Right back. Oh my gosh. Whoever stayed, hold on. I gotta turn the camera back on. Okay. Sorry that took so long. I had to wash my hands. No, I don't wash my hands. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do I? I don't know. You let me know. Thank you so much for staying. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do my Christina impression because you guys stayed and you guys are such real ones. Anybody can do it. It's very easy to do Christina Aguilera because she is just so typical the way she sings. Anybody could do it. You ready? I'm so embarrassed. But this is good. It's good to do things that embarrass you, so that you can get over yourself because you're going to die one day. You and everybody you love is going to die one day. And all these people watching me are going to die one day. So fuck them. Okay, you ready? Christina's very easy. She's so, anybody could do it. Here we go. Um, okay. Hey, some shit like that. Okay, that's it. That's my Christina. It's just like it's this is a hey. It's just no, anybody could do that. Okay, who else can I do? I could do fucking Janet Jackson, baby. You ready? I went to P2. I love it. I love my pretty cuties. Okay, Janet, there there are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. Something like that. Okay, I'm just trying to entertain you guys while I look at the chat. Thank you guys so much for staying. I can't believe you stayed for me. Okay, here we go. Whew. Can't, okay. Thoughts on people saying for okay, thank you so much. These people might not be here still, but this is good. This is good because somebody might need this answered. Thoughts on people saying fruits are not meant to be this sweet. Do you think fruit in the past was as sweet as it is now, and does it matter? Mike, are you still here? Great fucking question. Great question. Ooh. Fruits are probably not meant to be this sweet. Fruits are probably, I mean, just think about it. Everything in our world is fake and hybridized. So the fruits are probably also fake and hybridized. I truly believe that this is hell, and we can make it heaven on earth. People say hell and heaven are on earth are in the mind and in your, reality or in your perception. I understand that. But ever since yesterday's discussion with Gary, I truly believe this is hell on earth. So that's why it's so corrupt. That's why there's so much evil. That's why I think I'm just like ruminating here and give me your opinion, but I think we're trapped in hell. So that's why there's so much suffering and evil. But there's some good stuff in hell too, you know? Fucking watermelon and the Woodstock Fruit Festival and Misfit Vegan and you. So there's some good people and some good stuff in hell, but I think we're in hell. So that would make sense that the fruits are not natural. The fruits are hybridized. The fruits are super, super sweet now, and they were never this sweet. I understand that. But what I would say to your question is no, it doesn't matter because it's the best we can do in hell. Once we die and we get to heaven, the Garden of Eden, everything will be, I have a feeling fruit will be pretty damn sweet there too. Might not be as sweet and might be a lot more seeds, but it'll be a lot more abundant and it'll be free. It'll be free. That's for damn sure. It won't cost us motherfucking 25 motherfucking dollars for a motherfucking sour sop. Motherfucker. Okay, so anyway, does that make sense? Let me know below if that makes sense to you. And sorry, but I just don't want to touch my hair, so I'm just gonna comb it so it looks nice and I don't have to fix it. Okay, thanks. Shout out to Darren who bought me those brushes. Very nice of you, Darren. Okay, let's continue. So it doesn't matter. What's the alternative? What are you gonna eat instead? You're a frugivore. What are you gonna eat instead? Beans? Dead animal body parts, rice. The best option we have here in hell is fruit. So you might as well eat fruit, be cute. Try to get fruit with seeds in it, like the jackfruit, like the durian, like the avocados. Watermelon with seeds would be best. I can't find grapes with seeds in it. Figs have seeds though. Cucumbers have seeds though. Apples have seeds. Oranges, get the oranges with the seeds. Get the seeds, get the fruits with the seeds, but don't stress about it. Fruit in the past, I don't know. I wasn't in the past. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm not really sure. But I know that there's some fruits that are really not that hybridized, like soursop, and it's sweet as hell. If I think about it, a lot of the fruits that are not popular, like the jackfruit and the white sapote and the sapodillas and the fruits that I eat that I enjoy, they're sweet as hell, and they're not very popular. So are they hybridized? They're not commercially massively. Actually, the fruits in the supermarket suck, and they're commercially grown and hybridized. So I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe it was even sweeter in the past. We weren't there. We don't know. But I have a strong feeling this fruits are too sweet now. Now that I'm talking it out, because I never really talked this out or thought about this too much, I think the people that eat dead animal body parts and like promote the carnivore diet are the ones who are promoting this. Fruits are too sweet now. What do you think? Because I fucking have durian sometimes and it tastes like vanilla fucking frosting. So how are fruits too sweet? I don't know. I gotta go soon. I gotta film like 5 more videos today and the sun is setting and I haven't eaten dinner yet and it's 6 o'clock. It's actually 5:55. So angel numbers, baby. Okay. I like seafood a ton. Okay, so I'm gonna block you. Hold on one second. It's not the day, and I am not the one or the two. You're amazing. Thank you so much. How can I cure a headache when transitioning to raw vegan? Drink more water, eat more fruit, get outside. Um, try if you can have green juice every day, that would be great. In the beginning, you do want to eat fruit and vegetables. You don't want to have just fruit. And you definitely want to have nuts and seeds as well, but drink tons more water. Oil of oregano is really good. Oh, also, do you move your body? Because one time I had a headache a long time ago and I went on the rebounder and 10 minutes later the headache went away. One time I had a headache, I went to the beach and it went away. There's other factors here besides like, I mean, you're getting a headache because you know why you're detoxing, but there's many other things you can do like jumping. You don't have a rebounder, jump rope, jumping jacks, move your body. Lemon water is great for headaches. Thank you so much, guys. Fructose is strengthening immune system. I see it time and time again is my experience. You have beautiful, healthy hair. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's because of Darren. Did you meet Leonard Cohen? No, but I love that song. And you know whose version of that song I love the most? Do you guys know who Jeff Buckley is? Ooh, if you want to fucking hear a song, listen to Jeff Buckley's version of Hallelujah. Try not to get goosebumps. You're welcome. I feel you knowing this happens every second to animals. I'm reading it currently. It's only 99 cents on Kindle. Yeah, The Enigma of Vitamin B12, phenomenal book. Dancing, yes, walking at the beach, singing, biking, chess, roller skating, bikini, biking, bikini, biking, yes. Nice voice, fire. Oh my God, thank you guys so much. Thank you. I'm embarrassed. Thank you. I'll be forever grateful for this lifestyle, raw vegan for life. Yeah, I can't imagine a world where I don't eat raw, but oh, you know about Jeff Buckley? Oof. Was he killed? He drowned. I don't know, all these people, I don't know anymore. But I think he was a truth teller and that's why he was killed. I don't know though. It was a long time ago. Now wait, the person you blocked supported you. Hopefully you can find them and unblock them. What do you mean? They said they love sushi. They love fish and they love sushi. So I don't know. I don't know. If you write that, hold on. Let me look at the comment again. I They said, quote, I like seafood a lot too, sushi. Why would I? I don't care if they support me. They support animal cruelty. I don't I don't care if they support me. They're supporting animal cruelty. I'm not going to unblock them. I don't care about being. Do you understand that I'm not going to name names. I'm not like these other fake fucking fucks on the internet that care about likes and subscribers and views. I don't care about that. It would be nice to blow up so that I can possibly inspire more people to eat fruit instead of dead animal body parts. But I don't care about being liked. I don't care about being supported. I want people to stop supporting animal cruelty. And if you leave a comment on my fucking video that says I like seafood, then I'm going to block you because it's block and delete season. And I don't deserve I don't need to hear that. I don't deserve to see that. I don't want to see that. And the animals certainly don't deserve to be fucking tortured and murdered by the billions. So I'm going to block your ass if you fucking try to defend this fucking perverted fuck. We're all vegan. Hers just a miss here. I don't know, dude. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Wait. But they said it right. Okay, I understand. I'm trying to understand. There's a lot of comments here. Okay, I will unblock them because you're saying they liked it in the past. Okay. Okay. I have unblocked them. Ooh, it's not easy. I do apologize. Okay, they are unblocked. Block and delete season is not easy for anyone. It's a stressful time. I'm so used to, I can't deal with it, guys. So I'm sorry. It was probably a typo. Yeah, I'm all right. Well, be careful when you're commenting typos on Ms.FitVegan's channel. You'll get blocked. Yeah, I did used to like shrimp. That is true. 25 years. I didn't know what I didn't know. Oh my God, thank you guys so much. So glad I finally caught a live. I'm in Australia. Wow, heaven and hell is within us. It's a frequency. Perhaps, but how do you explain the billions of animals right now being tortured and murdered? That can't happen in heaven. This can't be heaven. This can't be heaven. I think we're in hell. I truly believe it's a simulation or it's hell. I don't know. I think we're in hell. And and I have a theory, whoever goes vegan in this life, and not just that, but works on themselves, betters themselves, okay? Unblocks people they blocked by accident, forgives people for they have not forgiven their debts and their trespassers, all that shit. Whoever goes vegan in this lifetime, okay, humbles themselves, okay, doesn't act out of their ego like I just did, okay, unblocks when they see what they did wrong. Um, those are the people that get to ascend and not come back. But if you don't go vegan, you will come right back to hell. Let me know your thoughts on that. You coming? I'm not coming back here. Oh no! You think I want to be back here in 100 years when there's fucking your okay? So right now, somebody might have a piece of shit dick boss, like an asshole boss, right? Like a fucking piece of shit boss. Imagine your boss being a robot. That's what's gonna happen in 100 years. I ain't coming back. Oh no 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 no. I can't work for these piece of shit people. You think I'm gonna work for a piece of shit robot? Imagine a robot telling you what to do. That's coming in about 100 years. All right, I'm gonna head out, guys, because I have so many things to do and I got a lot of more videos to film. I do love you guys so much, so that's why I came live because I just love my Fruity Cutie YouTube community. I hope that all rhymes. I agree with that theory. Yep, it was probably a typo. I'm so sorry. Okay, I hope they're here still. Well, I guess they're not here, but I did unhide you though. Did you try the hack freezing the persimmons? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was getting to that question. Did you try the hack freezing the persimmons? No, I forgot about that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it today. I have a ton of persimmons. I promise you, right after this live, I'm gonna go in the kitchen and freeze one of my persimmons. That is interesting. They're saying that if you put a persimmon in the freezer and then you take it out, it will be ripe. You know what I don't like about that hack? It's a hack. And the thing is that it's like kind of like cheating nature. And it's like, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to do if you're desperate, but like I'm not desperate. But I think it's interesting. I think it's definitely interesting. I think it's weird to freeze something and then unfreeze it. When you freeze something, you're killing a lot of the live enzymes. You know that, right? Because if I put you in the freezer, you're going to die. So it's like, I appreciate you and your videos. Oh my God. I'm not sure, but I think the persimmons you have are the fuyu. No, I ate all them today. I have like 10 haichia regular. They're never ripening, so I'll put one in the freezer just to experiment. Okay, I think that's it. Any other questions? Thank you, Phoebe. I think your name is Phoebe Pine. Thanks for telling me to unblock that person because, yeah, their name is All Plants Have Protein. Why didn't I just read their name? I don't know. I just got so upset. I'm an Aries, so we're like the ram. We don't think. We just go straight ahead and we ram into things and we think about it and we're like, oh, all plants have protein. They probably are vegan and we're not trolling me. And I just scrolled up and I forgot that I asked everyone to tell me their favorite pre-vegan dead animal body part food. Why did I tell people to even say that? That was a faux pas. Buy an onion, put it next to it to ripen. What a hack. That's why I like you. Oh, thank you so much. Did you guys hear the new hack? Buy an onion and put it next to it to ripen. You guys come up with the most amazing hacks. All right. Update. I do stink today because yesterday I had a salad for the first time because I've been eating a lot of fruit. Haven't needed deodorant. I do shower every day, but I smelled today. I had to put on deodorant. Okay. And the reason is because I had green onion yesterday in my salad. I made a salad. I had avocado, big ass avocado. Oh my God, the avocados that I fucking have right now. I'm going to head out in a second, but can you understand the avocados that I have? I don't even know. You ready for this one? From the fucking motherfucking tree. Now, you cannot understand, but this is a regular size avocado. What the fuck? Also, when you come to Miami, you've got to go to Fruit and Spice Park. You can pick, well, you're not supposed to. You can find unlimited fruit on the floor. And these are Lula avocados, and they're so creamy and so delicious and so good. You have no idea. And the avocado seed today was crazy. If I show you, it won't even matter because I think I threw it away actually because you can't really tell because of like, you're not gonna be able to see it. If you were in person, you would understand how big this is. Okay, love you guys so much. I can't currently see the comments anymore. I left my phone um, on the couch, but I just want to see your comments real quick. I want to say goodbye. Thank you guys for being here. I think I threw it away actually. Oh, here we go. You can't really. There you go. Is that a tattoo or a sticker? Well, it is a sticker. It's like pasty. But I would love to get another watermelon tattoo, but it's just very toxic. I have a tattoo. I have one on my foot, a watermelon tattoo. But how cute would this be? Oh, so cute. But I just can't do it. I need to be healthy for many reasons. The major reason, my old reason was to, what's your reason for being healthy? Your number one reason. My old reason was to take care of my family. But now that my family is not here anymore because of the medical industry and also because of the dead animal body parts that they ate, um, I am taking care of myself and doing my best to be as healthy as possible. No tattoos, of course, no dead animal body parts, no cooked food, no fucking jabby jabs, no, never. I would never drink. I would never smoke anything. I would never do anything. I take care of myself. I work out every day. I'm trying to be disciplined. I got to get outside. I haven't been getting in nature lately, and that's not good. I haven't been getting good sleep. But the reason why I take really good care of myself and I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best, is because I feel strongly that more people will probably go vegan if I look good than if I didn't. Because how many people do you think Mango Wadzak inspired to go vegan or raw vegan? I don't even care if you're raw vegan. Just please leave the animals alone. Please. And don't even think for 1 second that you can come into my private community and eat dead animals. Because I tell you this right now, you getting kicked out. Yeah, I will kick you out. You will not come into my private community as a meat eater or a dairy. You can come in there, just don't tell me you eat animals. The second you tell me you eat animals, you can learn how to be vegan, you can learn how to be raw. But if you tell me you're eating animals and you keep telling me, you get 3 strikes. And after a month, 2 months, 3 months, you watch Earthlings, you watch Dominion, and you watch these slaughterhouse videos and you still eat animals, bye. You are not welcomed here because you are a serial killer. You are a psychopath and I cannot be around you. And you're not going to ruin my fucking beautiful private community that I worked so hard to attract amazing people that get it and understand animals are not here to be eaten, to be raped, to be murdered, and us pay for it. It's not going to happen, boo. So come to Misfit Mondays if you're also like me and you're vegan for the animals and you want to find other people that are just like you that want to be vegan for the animals, but also want to be healthy vegans, because a lot of these vegans are not healthy. I don't know why. A lot of these raw vegans are not healthy. But anyway, I'm trying to get in the best shape of my life and stay healthy and, just look better every single day because I think one day I'll blow up on here and more people will go vegan if I look good. But if I look like a homeless man, rest in peace, Mango Wadzak, it's not going to happen. Or like some of these other raw vegans, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to name names, but you know who looks good and you know who don't know. Do not. Vegan for the animals forever. Yeah. So I'm vegan for the animals forever and I'm raw. Technically, I'm raw. Listen to this. Because I don't have any health problems. Technically I'm raw to stay looking good and young so that people go vegan. So people can see that you will not be deficient in anything. You will not lose your hair. You will not have health issues. You will not be sick. You will not be tired. You will not be looking like death. So that's why I stay raw. So people can go vegan. So people don't think that vegans are going to be sickly looking or you're going to be weak. I gotta work out harder because it's not cutting it. I need the body of a fucking somebody who looks like they work out. And right now, you know, it's give or take. How made our bodies perfect? I don't know what that means. I think it's a fake tat. No, I already told you. Yes, love you guys so much. I work out every day for the same reason. Yeah, gotta look good, baby. Got to represent the vegan movement the right way. And I'm so happy that Gary Yourofsky is back and he is back to doing what he was born to do. And I'm so excited to interview him again. I want to do like once a month, like maybe every first of the month or something. I'll ask him. All right. Love you guys so much. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being vegan. Thanks for leaving the animals alone. Thank you so much. Bye. I'll see you in heaven because I